Hey, what's up, guys? So, I just had a movie organizing day. So, with that being said, I found some movies that maybe I don't watch as much, or, maybe I fell out of love with. There's just, movies that I don't think I want in my collection anymore. Also, a couple video games that just are either old or I don't play anymore. So, some of these movies are going to be upgrades. So, I upgraded to 4K, so I'm getting rid of the Blu-ray. Some are just random DVDs that I found, and some are movies that, like I said, I just fell out of love with, or I don't enjoy anymore, or I just don't want to watch as much as my other movies, so I can use that money towards other, 4Ks, box sets, other things in my life besides just having them sit on my shelf. But without further ado, let's jump into kind of what I'm getting rid of, what I'm purging from my collection. So I do have quite a bit of movies and games on this table in front of me that I'm getting rid of. So we're just gonna kind of shoot through these, let you see what I'm getting rid of. So we'll start with the games. Call of Duty, Cold War. It's just an older game. Call of Duty, World War II again. Old games, Madden 2018. I think that's pretty old. Borderlands 3. We just don't play these anymore. It kind of upgraded some of these, so Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, and then again Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which sucks because this had one of the best Battle Royales, but we're not going to get into that one. Alright, next up we're going to go through the random couple of DVDs that I have, and I have a box set, I guess, quote unquote box set. It's not really a box set, but it's a specialized edition, I guess, but it's Spider-Man. This is the first Spider-Man movie. It has the Blu-ray, and then it has an extra disc for the special features. So it's a cool little kind of case, on the back here. Opens up, has the movie in there. Nothing crazy, but I did upgrade to 4K, and I don't really need this. I mean, it's a cool display piece, but I got enough back there already. I don't really have a spot for this anymore. Alright, and then the 3 DVDs that I do have, hopefully they'll sell. I think they will. I checked them. They look pretty good. So Gangs of New York. I do have this on Blu-ray now. The cool thing about this is it actually has, it's a 3-disc set. It has a couple different features. It has a whole disc just for special features, so that's nice. Next is Public Enemy. Again, I upgraded to Blu-ray for a couple bucks, so I want to get rid of the DVD. I don't really have a lot of DVDs in my collection anyway, so, and then again, Batman Under the Red Hood. Again, I upgraded, so it's a good movie, so if you don't have this, pick it up. Alright, let's get in some of the Blu-rays. So we're going to go Lethal Weapon. This is the 4-pack. I think I got this at Target for like $9. I feel like I can get the first movie and maybe the second movie. I don't really like the third. I don't like the fourth. So I feel like I can get rid of this, sell it for, whatever price, and then basically just buy that first movie for like $3 and still make my money back. Promising Young Woman, I have the digital code. I don't really need, the physical copy. It's a good movie, but it's also kind of a depressing movie, so, let's get rid of it. Some people might hate me for this, but Kingpin, I like the movie, but I'm not going to watch it a lot, so that's one reason that I'm just getting rid of it. It's funny, it's enjoyable, but I can't remember the last time I watched it. Hall Pass, again, I have the digital copy. I can get it streaming. I don't need the actual physical copy. Again, same thing, Spy, I have the digital copy. There's no reason to keep that on my shelf. So, Valley Girl, again, this was a one-time watch for me. I did a review on it back when we were doing like a Nicolas Cage week, but I'm not going to watch it again. I enjoyed it, but I'm probably not going to watch this again. Source Code, again, this was one of those movies that I upgraded to 4K when Best Buy was doing like the $5 4K movies. So this is just going on away from my collection, but it's an awesome movie. It looks great on 4K, and if you don't have it at all, pick it up because it's a really solid movie. Jim Carrey, The Majestic. I've watched it a couple times. I can't get into it. It's not for me. I mean, I like the story. It's a good premise, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just not sold on the movie, so out of my collection. We got Train to Busan Steelbook. This one, again, I have a review on the 4K on my channel, but I have the 4K. The 4K looks a lot better than this Blu-ray, so getting rid of the Blu-ray. Psycho Steelbook. I feel like this was just like a $5 Steelbook that I ended up finding somewhere, but I have back there somewhere, I think right here, or right behind me somewhere. I do have the 4K, the box set of Volume 1 of Alfred Hitchcock, so I do not need this. Next up is Sully. Honestly, I don't really know how this got in my collection. It was probably like one of those Dollar General, you know, $1.25 movies, or maybe a Big Lots $3 movie. I watched it once and it's just, I don't know, kind of put me to sleep, so I figured, let's just get it out of the collection. Malcolm X. Again, I just upgraded this to that Criterion 4K. There is a Criterion 4K review on my channel. Go check it out. But it's a cool digibook. I mean, it's a Blu-ray. The Blu-ray doesn't look terrible. But again, I don't want an extra copy of that movie. This one is an awesome release. It's the Arrow Blu-ray Steelbook. But again, I have the 4K box set of this movie, and I don't think I need two of them. I'll get a pretty good price for this, at least I'm assuming. It does go for a little bit more than what retail is. American Werewolf in London. Again, nice, cool pop art steelbook, but I have the 4K box set. I don't need two copies, again, and the 4K just looks superior in every way, at least in my opinion. Next two are Christmas movies that the review just popped up on my channel, so go check it out. But Christmas Story Steelbook, you get the cool little squirrel on the back, but again, and then Elf, again, just Blu-rays that I don't need because I have the 4K upgrades for them. Next one is going to be The Social Network. This was a cool release when it came out. It's kind of like a digibook, but not a digibook. Either way, Columbia Classics volume has it in there, and it's a 4K. Also, I have the 4K digital as well, so no need to just have this sit on my shelf. Running Man on Blu-ray. I wore this movie out. I watched it a lot. I mean, but again, 4K Steelbook came out. 4K Steelbook, if you haven't seen it, it definitely looks a lot better. I mean, I love the movie in general, but it looks a lot better, sounds a lot better, so go pick it up. But either way, we're getting rid of this guy. And last but not least, I, Tonya. Again, I watched it one time. I have the digital copy, so if I want to watch it again, I have it. But I just don't want it sitting on my shelf, just collecting dust, because I can watch it digitally. I mean, it's an okay movie. You know, Margot Robbie is pretty solid in this movie. She gets a good performance. I think Sebastian Stan is in this movie. And then the weird guy from Cobra Kai, the older guy that wants to blend in with all the teens, but doesn't because he's like 35, 40 years old. Either way, going in the pile. So, with that being said, let's go take all this and sell it, and we'll see what we get.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, so we are back from selling movies. Yes, I have a haircut and a new shirt. It took a day or two to get these movies sold. They had a lot of bigger collections that came in basically right when I brought mine. So I got a little slip and I picked it up like a day or two later. Either way, we ended up getting a whopping $55.25. There were a couple things that they didn't take. So we'll kind of go through those real quick. And there was one thing that I picked up while at the store. So the things that they didn't take was the Spider-Man Blu-ray. They told me basically just because it doesn't have a UPC on it, that there's nothing they can scan to actually get it into the system. So whatever, that's fine. One of the other things that they did not take was the Hills Have Eyes Arrow. I'm pretty sure it's just because it was a Region B, and they said it was more or less hard to try and sell a Region B because it's either local, which United States were not Region B, and then on top of that, you'd have to sell like Amazon, eBay, and it's just kind of a headache for them. Next up are the two DVDs. So they took one DVD, but they didn't take Public Enemy, and they didn't take Gangs of New York. I've literally been trying to sell this for the longest time. I think I've had it for God knows how long. I've taken it with me every single time I try and sell DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks, all that. They have never taken it. I mean, no matter where I go, they have never taken this thing. I don't know why. They just keep telling me they have too many. A lot of these were overstocked, but also, you know, I don't know how many people are coming in there for Public Enemy on DVD. And then the last two as well, I kind of figured this when I was looking through, you know, their sections. These were both on clearance, and they had like 5 copies of each. But we have Spy and Hall Pass. So, not the greatest of movies. Unfortunately, they didn't take them. But either way, who knows? If somebody out there likes these and wants these, you know, maybe I'll just do another giveaway. I don't know. That way you guys can have them if you like them. But the one thing that I did pick up while I was there, I was trying to find Black Christmas on Blu-ray, but it's out of print. It's really hard to find in person, even on, I believe, eBay or Amazon. It's really just kind of hit or miss with that, and you're spending more than you really want to. I know it's on Hulu, so I'll just watch it there, but I'm a physical media guy. I like to have it in my collection. But either way, I picked up The Thing remake or prequel, however you want to, you know, go about with this. But either way, it's been a long time since I've seen this, and I know this kind of has popped up on a couple of horror groups that I've had. You know, best remakes or better remakes, or just better sequels, prequels, whatever you want to call it. But there was a lot of discussion about this movie, so I want to give it a second watch. You know, see if I like it more, see if I like it less. I do remember now, I enjoyed it, but it was, you know, kind of forgettable, but also John Carpenter's The Thing. You can't really match up to that regardless. So either way, we'll watch it in the next week or so and see how we like it or how it holds up. But with that being said, did you guys like this video? This is kind of just a random spur of the moment video I figured put on my channel, see how you guys like. Did you like, you know, the movies that I had? Would you have sold those? Would you have kept them? Do you like, or do you want these movies that I have right here that are just extra that apparently I just can't sell? Either way, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit the bell notification, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, like the video. Help me, help you. This was kind of, you know, a spur of the moment video. I figured I'll let you guys see what I'm purging from my collection. There might be more to come, who knows? You know, I have a lot back here. I have a couple other shelves too, so who knows? Maybe there's another video. Leave it down in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think. See you guys later.